Thank you so much for tuning back into Valley News Live, taking a look outside just here in Fargo. We're having some traffic due to your holiday weekend, but otherwise our temperatures still are on the cooler side and some breezier winds. We're sitting at 27 degrees. Feels like 15 because of that wind chill with our winds out of the south at 15 miles an hour. And even up in Grand Forks, they're still having those winds. Still slightly breezy out of the south at 11 miles an hour with that wind chill feeling like 16, but that air temperature is still at 26. And we're seeing a lot of our temperatures still in those 20s. We do still have a few areas out in western and central part of North Dakota in those 30s, with Minot at 32, as well as Devil's Lake, Bismarck at 35, and other areas like Oaks still very much similar and close to those teens, sitting at 21 degrees, still with mostly clear skies. Now we do have some cloud coverage in central part and the southern part of our neck of the woods, but we're also having some snow just to the north of Minot that's going to continue to make its way through our neck of the woods over the next couple hours as a front arrives. Now for your first alert forecast, I paused this here around 9 p.m. tonight just so you can see the step-by-step of that cold front moving through. Now that will continue to move from the northwest to the southeast. Now by around midnight, it is going to impact areas like Grand Forks, but we're not going to get any snow until about 1 a.m. here in Fargo. Now some of this may have some localized heavier snowfall, but we're also going to have some breezier winds behind this front, which is going to have that ability to have that blowing snow, causing your visibility to be on the lower side. But then taking a look right here around that 3:30 hour, it is going to be in central part of Minnesota, continuing to move through and diminish as we head throughout the rest of your early morning hours tomorrow. But our morning temperatures are still going to be on the warmer side because of that cloud coverage, still with those breezier winds, but this time it's going to be out of the northwest instead of the south. And throughout your day tomorrow, we're still going to have a chance for some lingering snowflakes throughout the rest of your day, with our peak temperatures not getting much warmer. We're going to have our peak temperatures for some still in those mid to upper teens, and the rest of us still in those 20s. But then by the time we get to your evening hours tomorrow, we're going to see a lot of those diminishing cloud coverage, allowing for our temperatures to be in those teens, like Rolla sitting at 12 degrees just by 6 p.m., which is going to spark for some cool morning temperatures for Monday morning. But for your hometown forecast tomorrow afternoon, like I said, we're going to have a lot of teens and some possibility of some single digits for your wind chill temperatures. But this is going to be after that cold front arrives, and still with that possibility of some snow, not accumulating much. And then even for your next 7 days, we're going to have, like I said, a cool and crisp and chilly morning on Monday morning, with waking up just in those single digits. Some areas might even be below zero, and we do have another chance for some snow on Tuesday. This is once again just going to be some garden variety snowflakes with some breezier winds. And then as we get to Thursday and Friday, we do see things calming down, and even into the weekend, once again calming down, still in those cooler temperatures as another weak cold front arrives on Thursday night. But even then, as we head into next week, we're starting off on Sunday in those 40s, which is very above average this time of year, as our average is around that 28 to 32 degree mark. And then Zoe, next week we're still having our peak temperatures in those mid to upper 30s, but I can't get out of my head 41 on Sunday.
That's insane to see that, but I'm just glad that the snow held off until after Thanksgiving.
After the holiday, some issues are still, some people are still going to have some issues in the Central Plains.
That's
but
okay. Thanks, Shelby. Well, as always,